and welcome. Today, we're going to delve into the history part because I love history. Usually, my taste in history goes back to the Bronze Age or even earlier, to Hippocrates, for example, and his laws or the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which is now Iraq. Okay, so today we're going back into currency, which is a big deal right now. And, you go to buy a coffee, you go to, grab something, and people want either you to pay by credit card or, because of the coin shortage, as close to the actual sum of money being charged. So if you get, say, a large hot chocolate and a granola bar, they want you to pay, the actual sum. Because, coins are very, very dear right now. So let's go back to another money shortage. And let's hope that we do not get into a place like Yugoslavia during its death throes, where there was a 500 quintillion note. Because eek! Also, it wasn't actually worth 500 quintillion. The economy was really just that sucky. Okay, so we go back to Germany in the interbellum period between World War I and World War II. The common people were suffering. The money was absolutely sod-all worthless. And people began to basically print their own money. And some wags got very satirical with it and came out with a defecating donkey note on what was called Notgeld. Now, the banks were basically like, yeah, this is not real money, but we'll accept it for your milk and potatoes and whatever. But, so Notgeld had amazing images, like the pooping donkey. Which, yeah, I can see someone being like, you know what? This is donkey poo. We are so done here. This is ridiculous. And so, given the ability to print their own cash, this person decided, yeah, pooping donkey. This is an image that I see. I spent years of my life up until 1918 carrying around the Kaiser. And you know what? I am going to show the world my thoughts on this situation. So just think, in 1921, there were people paying for groceries and necessary items with a pooping donkey. And I find that both really weird, but also kind of fantastic. And I think that if there's a way to show your displeasure and still get items that you need, go for it. But yeah, the coin shortage is kind of redonkulous. And there have been issues before, but it kind of cracks me up that rather than an image of an honored person or an honored building, you had people using poo to pay for goods and services. And granted, in some time periods, actual poo might have actually been a hot commodity for various applications, in agricultural eras. So if we ever get to that point, I want to see what the satirical brains of people who are just fed up get up to when coming out with their own legal tender. So here we are, and let's just hope that we get ourselves out of this slump. And actually, let's not go back to normalcy. Let's make our own place in this world. Let's come back and actually do better. That's what I'm hoping. I have a lot of hope and faith for the future. It might be misplaced, but I am hoping, especially since we have been so screwed over for the last few years. So anyway, I love you. Show me what you've got or your ideas for what you would do if you were in a place where you could show your displeasure with the world and buy a gallon of milk at. So I don't know if the recording got interrupted. Show me what you would do if you could pay for your necessary items and show your displeasure with the way that the world is working at the same time. You're loved. And I know that there are a lot of creative minds out there with a really body sense of humor. Go for it. Love you. Be safe.